Alright, folks, welcome back. 欢迎大家回来。今天是第九天。Oh, okay. I am slightly contemplating on considering maybe if I kept this, it might be taking a little too long. Where are we at? So we're at almost 1 a.m., right? So this will take us to Alright, we're just gonna focus and see how quickly if I kind of skip the context, right? Or like kind of skip the examples. I think it's about an hour and a half without any digressions whatsoever. Like one hour. Thanks. So, errors. Xena was from... We have Xena. 喝水.喝水. Okay, so Xena one by one. What's the error? Everybody. Quickly review. This is... Oh, that's Sherlock. Got wrecked by Sherlock. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Oh, I got wrecked by yesterday. 昨天? Yeah, 昨天. 别人 got wrecked by others. Other people they want. I added these. And then tone. 我 not 国 not 国 Okay. Alright. I guess we leveled up yesterday. Not that leveling up deals with any gating. There aren't any gating in HanziHero. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Grandfather. One of our grandfather is silent. It's good. 我爷爷. Oh. 我爷爷. Blah 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 blah. 我爷爷 is already. 我爷爷 already. 岁了。
我爷爷已经90岁了。
哦，已经。哦， that's 已经。That's 经。OK。他爷爷早走。早久不出了。What？
他爷爷早就不在了。
早就不在了。哦，那在了。Yeah, sorry. Oh, that's how you. Interesting. Okay. Moving right along.
爷爷。
Oh, they still take the entry without typing 5. Okay.
要是
if want to be if. Oh, okay, I can see that. Many hypothetical if we want to be true. Yeah, but if they aren't yet, fair enough. That's a pretty good one. 要是你有问题可以 可以问我，可以问我。
要是你有问题，可以问我。
That's kind of weird though. 问我 is a little funny ending. 要是明天下雨，我们就不出去，不出去，
要是明天下雨，我们就不去了。
不去了。Oh, 不出去，不去了。Sorry, I was thinking of just going out, but 不去了 works. 要是你太忙，我可以帮忙。
要是你太忙，我可以帮忙。
Okay, 帮 is absurd. Okay, alright. 要是 Oh no,
要是
I could get that mixed up. Probably, it could happen. 要是
时间
时间 Okay, I'm more used to saying 时间 as opposed to 时号, but preferences. 我们没什么时间. Oh yeah, that kind
我
of
们没什么时间。
yeah. 我们没什么时间. Oh no. 午餐时间.
午餐时间
空 What is this little thing? 空 know how to say free, right? 面 No, it's not 面. 空 I don't know.
空闲时间
空闲 Oh no, I wasn't close. 空闲空闲时间
空闲时间
空闲 Interesting.
时间正在
正在 Okay, 正在 is fine. 正在 If you're correct at this moment, at this exact moment, then it's currently. Yes. Okay. 他正在看一本书。Okay. 我正在吃饭。我正在吃饭。我正在学习 Oh, that's probably no 学习中文。
他正在学习中文。
Okay. 他正在学习中文。Okay, so that's what. Okay, as an extra radical. Okay. 正在 currently.
奶茶
奶茶 Okay. 奶茶 is made by yes milk and tea. Yeah, milk tea is made by combining milk and tea. 我喜欢喝奶茶。他的小狗Oh no 小狗 I just called the child a a a puppy. 他的小孩喝很多奶茶。Okay. I mean I was imagining like a doggo, a puppy drinking milk tea just now. 奶茶
奶茶
All right. Oops.
爷爷要是正在时间
Oh, really? I only understand the meaning of all that you've written. How should I say this about that? I know what you're saying, but um I'm not sure if you and I have the same. I'm not sure if you understand the same thing that I understand about how vegetables work. So, pearls are not digestible, but so is most of the things that you eat that are vegetables. However, I guess if you eat too much, I suppose you could get some blockage, but that is not atypical. That's not the same. Yeah, like I think saying that means that you don't understand how, like, you might not understand how vegetables work as well. Um, but yes, lots of plant things. Yeah, lots of plant things are not digestible, and pearls are one of them. Yes, and it's probably even less digestible because of the calcium carbonate. But vegetables in general are not digestible by us. It creates roughage in your stool. So if you eat a lot of tapioca, it probably get a lot of buildup, and it would create backup. I am aware that pearls are made of tapioca flour. Flour happens to be a vegetable or a plant. Lots of parts of the plants are not digestible. So, um, saying that you shouldn't eat a lot of something is really applying to everything else. You thought vegetables are healthy, just because they're not digestible doesn't mean they're not healthy. Yeah, the reason vegetables is one of the health benefits of vegetables is the undigestible compound part of it. It helps make your stool, your poop, very solid. However, I think calcium carbonate might be a little bit tougher than that, but generally there are a lot of parts of the plant that's not broken down. You eat vegetables to help your poop be more solid because a lot of part of the vegetable is not digestible. Cows happen to have cows happen to ruminate, and they have bacteria in their stomach that allows them to process things like grass. Like if we eat grass, not most of that is not digested in our system. We do not have a microflora that is, or a system that allows us to extract a lot from the actual plant part, like the cellulose and stuff. They're not digestible. So it's kind of interesting. Um, maybe tapioca has some like toxic properties or something, but there are a lot of things that aren't. Your parents just told you because the pearls are sticky, so it's hard to digest. I'm not sure what the sticky part has to do with it, actually. Yeah, that's conventional knowledge, but I don't actually know what. I don't know what the sticky part means. Maybe there's something to that. As a child, you wouldn't eat too much of those things in general, but what can pearls be made of other than their fiber content that makes them dangerous? Yeah, no. Your usual yeah, it's your usual like discomfort, bloating and gas. They don't contain much fiber content though, so they wouldn't help you with your stool. I guess that could make you get runny. Interesting. I'm not nutritionist. Obviously not neither of us. Actually, dietitian. Neither of us are certified dietitians. But for the record, vegetables have a lot of like not a lot of part of the vegetable is not digestible to humans. So I was thinking maybe it does something else, but it's just non-digestible because it's not digestible. It has things that we don't digest. Apparently it can cut bloating and gas, and it's not recommended for kids, so I can kind of see that. If you eat too much tapioca, it can cause gas, stomach pain, cramps, and diarrhea. When you eat a lot of vegetables, it can also cause diarrhea, gas, stomach pain, cramps, and acid reflux. So, I guess we have to find out how much tapioca you have to eat and how much vegetables you'll have to eat before the non-digestible parts causes bloating, gas, and diarrhea. Yeah. I does biology class teaches digestion, right? Like cellular respiration and what the stomach does, like what components are broken down in the stomach. I'm pretty sure they do. Anyways, we'll talk about that. Well, I will look into that conventional wisdom, but I'm pretty sure it's because tapioca, along with any other like vegetable or plant product, if you eat too much of it, it causes blockage in your stomach. Yeah, it makes our poop good though. Too much makes your poop really, really solid, and it can cause cramps and stomach pains because you get too much blockage. So eating too much vegetables, I mean, you know, at least this is a conventional wisdom now. Moderation is key. Oh, oh, meaning. Oh, meaning. What I can say about boba tea though, wait, Jingzhu, right? What I can say is, not all tapioca is made with tapioca flour. Well, not all bubbles are tapioca flour, but I do like the tapioca one. And as far as I know, three tapioca, three bubble teas, I'm okay. And if you're wondering, doesn't that accumulate? That's not how the body works. Usually, within the period of a day, you expel, you know, after a specific amount of time, you expel that content. So, um, oh, what was the other one that people talk about? When you swallow your bubble gum, if you swallow your bubble gum, it accumulates in your system. Generally, that's not true as well. Generally, you could be very unlucky and it does something else. It doesn't accumulate in your body, as far as I know, unless there's some very poor, unlucky soul out there.
奶茶，
Grass jelly is pretty nice though. I don't think anyone has problems with grass jelly. That is overall considered digestible, I suppose. Shuzhou, no, 书桌 what? Wait. Yeah, 书桌 desk, school. That's 一张书桌
一张书桌，
add an extra change up this thing 一张他把新 heckin' letter 新时 I don't remember anymore. Okay. 他把新 letter complete 在他的书桌上
他把信留在他的书桌上。他把信留在他的书桌上。他把信留在他的书桌上。
信留 as in like 留在 that's left, not letter. Yeah, 留在信留 dang it, it's left. Yeah, 留 to leave. Or leave as in to stay, not that is so I just realized how that's confusing in English, or it could be confusing. 留 is to leave something, but in leave something as in to stay it, to leave it somewhere, so it's staying there, not leaving to go somewhere. That's kind of funny. I actually didn't consider how Liu. Where's Hideyoshi when I need him? Usually I ask Hideyoshi if people get this confused or not when they're learning English. Like Liu to stay, you can leave something to stay the item, but stay is not the same as leave. Leave would be the opposite of staying. But when you say something is left on something, that item is to stay. So that's why 信留在他的书桌上。That's kind of funny. I think this is a funny word. To be left, she left. Oh no, she did leave. No, she left the item. So the letter itself is being left somewhere. The item itself is not actually leaving anywhere. Kind of funny. English. I feel like someone out there has made a clip about leaving.
书桌
not 桌，书桌 yes.
是非
I actually don't understand this one. Wait, non to be. When we think about whether something be right or whether it be non-right. Okay. All right. Okay. I can get behind that. Right as in, but sure is to be. Okay. To be or not to be, right or wrong. Be or not to be. Interesting. Non-right. be right or rather non-right? 是非 no non. Is that supposed to be la or ban? Why does it look like the structure of ban but replaced with the radical la? Nan ban 是非 nan la 是非
难辨是非
变 Oh my goodness. Yikes. Nan bien. I just took whatever radicals I have. This reminds me of la's radical, but then it's flanking this radical, which is very similar to ban when you change these two radicals to ban instead, which is a king. You change both of these to king or scepter. Jeez. 难辨是非难辨 Jeez. Wait, which bien is this? I don't think this is actually simplified. Non-bien. R2. Oh no, this is simplified. What is the simplified bien? Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. It doesn't even come up. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with this. Bien. 分清 maybe 分清是非
分清是非
oh no 分清 yeah 分清是非
是非
What was this? Right and wrong?
我们
Okay, 我们 we're going 我们唱看电影 or 唱 right?
我们常看电影
我们常看 oh it's two 我们常看电影我们是兄弟我们是兄弟
我们是兄弟
我们喜欢学中文 okay you know
我们小时
okay that's fine hours 四个小时后
4个小时后
14十的 flight 机 no no idea
14小时的航程
航程 yeah I have no idea 航程 for flight 航程 I can kind of see it. This is like it's kind of funny because the only way I knew this was flight or related to flight is because of Japanese. Japanese use this for airmail. In ku. No, ko. Like koku beam, right? Ko. What was it again? 很长小时
桌子
okay it's fine table is still silent child on table yes We keep imagining the same silent child in places. 桌子上有一本书。我的桌子很大。That's a weird flex. 这张桌子很is that supposed to be 旧？
这张桌子很旧。
Oh my gosh, that's 旧。What did they do to you? Joe got butchered. This is Joe. In simplified. Jeez. That looks pretty alright. Okay. Alright. True. Oh. Oops.
桌子。
Okay. Oops. True. 书桌。Keep saying Joe. 书桌。Oops.
桌子。
Oops.
我们。
小时。
小时。
是非。
是非。
Okay. Let's go.
上床。
上床. Okay. 上床. Makes sense. Get on top of the bed. It's time to sleep. Ooh. Oh no. Is it 你堂房? No. 你no. What time do you usually go to bed? Usually. What is the word for usually? Something 长. 你 blank 长 长记 几点 yeah 几点上床睡觉。
你通常几点上床睡觉？
Tong. That's supposed to be tong. I thought it was. Well, I thought it was tong? I thought it was like tong in as in like trash can. Is that still trash can? Yeah, that's trash can. 垃圾桶. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same, right? No, it's a different tone though. 你通垃圾桶? No, it's 垃圾桶. The closest thing I had was garbage can. 你通常 I think it might be the same character. 你通常几点上床睡觉？昨天我10点上床。
昨天我10点上床。
Can also mean the sex meaning. Yeah. Japanese has something very interesting with that too. Also, I mean, English is the same. English has the same too. Hey, you wanna, with the context, right? With the context, it still means the same thing too. English is transferable. Yeah. Don't say it to your, don't say it to someone you're flirting with, and yeah. If you go up to your girlfriend and say, hey, you wanna get in bed, right? Same deal.
上床。
上床. Just 睡觉 is implied already that you're gonna go to bed. So 我会 you know 我会我现在去睡觉 right or wherever you're going to bed. 现在在睡觉. Something to not do with the literal getting into the bed. Face. That's a face? Ah, there are so many faces, but that's the face? Alright. To be honest, you rarely use the word. Yeah, I rarely too. Yeah, I rarely use 上床. I just use 睡觉. Or I gotta go, or I gotta leave, or I even say, sometimes I say it's late, and that's it. Like, it's late. I'm going to bed. So, like, it's implied that I'm going to bed. It's late. See ya. Or I'm going to my room. Like, 我这样口，我不迷路 right? 我去我休息 or like I'm going to rest in my room or something like that. Something that deals with the room as opposed to the bed. On the ground. Okay, on the ground, I would have thought that might have been a leaf, but maybe that's a drop. No, on the ground, you see a mouth with eye. Okay, a pair of eyes. Okay. Suddenly, it gets up and begins to float in the air before you. A floating face. When this component appears, try to picture a floating face. Something like the magic mirror from Shrek. That's pretty good. I didn't look at it that way. Now I can't unsee it. A floating. That's pretty good. Mian, and I get it because of Mian.
Mian.
All right, what is Mickey Mouse doing in the pawn? What is Mickey Mouse doing in the bathroom of the pawn shop? Where he finds a floating face staring at him. He takes off his gloves and smacks it across the face before running towards the door to get a second-hand weapon to fight it with. Mickey Mouse is very violent. What the heck, dude? All right. 见面 no wait. 店面 oh 店面 that sounds better. 店面棉吧面色 complexion. Oh, that's good. Wow, that's cool. Face color 面色 complexion. That's pretty good. I like this one. 表面 surface. I can see that. 表面 and then face. Face. 颜面 like I guess what you appear like, and then the face, the characteristic of the face, so it's still face. 颜面 okay 面
May.
Okay, we got missiles. Okay, a folding stool and a table equal. You can combine them to make a missile. Come on, man. Dang, never heard of 店面. And yeah, me neither. I did not have heard of either of those either. Nope. 店面 and it makes sense, I guess. 颜面 圆面 but I don't know. I think they're just combining I think they're just combining words at this point. They're like, oh, this kanji is, I mean, this hanzi is next to this hanzi. Let's like combine them all together. So somehow a folding stool and a table can be converted into a missile. Simply open the folding stool and they throw the table down at the piece of cloth or fabric. Oh, I can kind of see that. And then the table will bounce off at a high speed. You'll just say, 店的前面. Oh, 前面. And yeah, and then 连, yeah. 连 would be the face that I would use. And then yeah, you'll break it up into the the descriptor, front face. So missiles, you just shove a table into it and imagine a trampoline. I guess you're imagining a trampoline. Interesting. Yo, no, toe. Oh, that throw. Oh, I was thinking of deal. May establish. Sure. Establish. I just see I thought I saw a spider. I was gonna escort it out. Sure. Thigh. I can't see it, but it kind of looks like key. Yeah, it looks like it has dots there too. Beat. G. Ew. Okay. All right, missiles. I got you.
May.
All right, who's M? So it's not Mickey this time. Who do we have as Mario? So what is Mario doing inside the beach house? On the bay, wearing swim trunks and some sunglasses. Oh, that's a Mario Sunshine throwback, if anything. A bunch of... Was it Mario Sunshine? There was one Mario game that raised a bit of controversy because Mario had, he was shirtless. I don't remember if it was Mario Sunshine or something else. A bunch of missiles smash through the window glass and gun right towards him. Taking off in a sprint, he sprays the bullet bills with sunscreen, okay, as he does not have any other options. Predictably, the sunscreen spray do not have any effect. Okay. So to not have. I see. So this is a modified writing of table. Intriguing. Alright. 没有. Do not expect. May something 到 没想到 没 yeah 没想到 yeah 没想到 okay. Whoops. Wait, Mario was in the bathroom? Oh wait, Mario was inside the beach house.
May.
Just kidding. Okay.
没。上床。念。
Alright. Hong. Okay. Same. Makes sense. And it's a mask. Makes sense. On the ground. Why are you doing on the ground? On the ground. Oh, okay. I see. On the ground, It has a slot for the eyes and an opening for the mouth. You can also picture the single straw above to be a hood. Yeah, makes sense. Pictorially, Tong. What the heck is cave? Dong. Interesting. Ooh, is this like Do? Oh no, it's Tong. It's still Tong. Excitement. Ching. Dude, that looks like a rock concert stage. Like a concert stage. That's excitement for you. Ching. Ching. A tube. Oh. Where have I used Tong?
Tong.
Okay. Tong, this is Tarzan, right? Yeah, Tarzan is in the temple. With all of the other monks meditating near the altar. He looks the same as them because he's wearing a mask that hides his wild hair and foreign appearance. Tarzan came here because he wanted to be the same as the monks since he was sick of not being the same as everyone else in the outside modern world. Aww. That's kind of a deep cut. Futong. Futong. Yitong. Together. Yitong. Instead of... Okay, Yi Yitong. Interesting. Tong. Tongxue. Tongxue is fine. Tongshi? Yeah, that makes sense with me. Tongban? I'm not sure about Tongban. Don't know about Tongban.
Tong. 对
Same class equals classmates? Tongban? Kind of sounds alright though. 对. Oh my gosh, 对. Yeah, it becomes so much more complicated. Laurel Reef instead of spikes. Oh boy. I don't know if I can connect the spikes from Wanikani to the Laurel Reef of HanziHero. This component looks like a laurel wreath that would be placed on top of a head from a straight-on perspective. Oh, I can kind of see that. One could also argue that is kind of a crown. Okay. Profession. The right side of Boku? Yeah. Oh. They pounce on. Poo. No, poo. Poo. So many pooping. So many pooping. Poo-pooing. Poo. More poo. Okay. Roll. I didn't really think that's what they're called. The things that are on top of someone's head. Alright. What is our D? Dumbledore. Oh, DU. Our Dumbledore. Our Dumbledore is in the bathroom of the beach house. Yeah, it's beach house this time. Or house. Oh, that's how you get it. When the initial has another vowel, then it's the beach house. Okay, Dumbledore in the bathroom of the beach house doing some remodeling. He works with magic. Okay, I see the sheep. Magic. Yeah, so that's an abbreviated sheep. Who helps hold a laurel wreath in place where he tries to measure or tries to correct its orientation so it is just right. He measures whether the caliper laurel wreath is correct with a caliper, then uses his wand to cast a spell to hold it in the correct place. Right over the toilet. Oh, that's very complicated, but that's fine. We got this. It's elaborate. It's great. 对手. Interesting. 对手. 对不起. Oh yeah, 对不起. 对不起. 对话. 对话, dialogue, 对话. Interesting. What the, ting? No, to oppose. Is that supposed to be, no. I don't know. Fang? Fang? 反对. 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 对 what? To deal with. 对时. 对付. Oh, 对付. Oh my goodness, that's how you say 对付. 对付. That is this is used so much. Double door kills snipe. Yeah, 对付 is something that comes up in all the animes to deal with. Like 对付拐楼 or something like that, right? Is that how that's said? In my last one? Oh no. No, that's not what I'm looking for. How do you say like there's 明基, right? 明街, 明街 or 阴魂, 阴魂 鬼 鬼 something. 鬼 something. Just 鬼 in general. 鬼 anything like devils, monsters. 乌龟. Oh no, not 乌龟 is that's the turtle. Like that. Yeah, 鬼. 鬼 is what I'm thinking of. So many of the things deal with ghosts and spirits and devils. White things. 怨气. How do you say the zombies? How do you say? Oh, Jiang. Oh yeah, Jiangxi, because I'm combining dialects here. Oh, you can also say Sangxi. Yeah, Jiangxi. Zombies. Zambonis. Chinese Zambonis. Or they're actually vampires too, but vampire zombies. You forgot how to write. Wait, oh. Dui just looks weird. Honestly, I miss the simplified Dui. What is this correct? Oh, wait. Dui.
对，心
Xing, okay. Xing is so Xing. Guard? Not stand. Oh no, I don't think I can get guard. Oh wait. I got it. Yeah, I think we can put stand as a synonym. Like stand guard. Stand guard. I think I'm okay with that. This is a depiction of a guard standing still. Yeah, as his job requires. The stroke at the bottom represents his feet. Go on. 1 foot pointing in each direction. Oh, I do see that. The 2 vertical is the V representing his legs and torso. Yeah, I see that. And the lid at the top is his wide shoulder with his head as the drop. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Was that how they described it for Ritsu? I think Ritsu, the way they did stand is the same thing too. Yeah, to stand. We can do stand. Li. For sure. Oh, to weep. Qi. Qi. Jiang. 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 What the? To compete. Ying. Okay. Alright. A hoe? not guys, please. Not no jokes. The component pictures a hoe that can be used for tilling a field. It is a strange looking one that has two, like, I guess that handle. The flare out top stroke represents the head of the hoe. Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Chinese pound? Ting? Jing. Oh, Jing. Place. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Saw. That's right. Like, 厕所. Or bathroom. Or restroom. 厕所. Jing, like, 附近. To chop. Hiru. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Jang. Jang. Temporary. Oh boy. So many vocabulary words I don't know.
Xing.
Thing. Alright, what is Xena doing in... What does N stand for? The infirmary? Infirmary. So Xena is in front of the infirmary where she is a guard, okay, for a new tree. Where's the tree? There's the tree that grows there in the infirmary garden. She uses her hoe to care for her little new tree. As the patients look at the beautiful new tree with admiration, its beauty has given everyone a new outlook on life. Okay. Well, I was expecting the lid, but that's the guard. That's part of the guard. Oh, I see. It's a guard, lid, and hoe. Oh, I didn't break it up in that way. I broke it up with... I see the hoe. I see... Please, peeps. I see the tree, but oh yeah, then I wouldn't know. I would think there's a ground lid, and some fins. No, that's wild. Yeah, I see it. It's fine. She was guarding a tree. It's great. Novice, not what was it? 菜鸟, right? 菜鸟, a beginner, a novice, 菜鸟. 新手. Oh, that makes sense actually. 新手, new hand. 新手, new help, maybe. 新年, 新闻, yeah, 新闻. To innovate. I don't know what that character is. 创新. I don't know what that's supposed to look like. Is it... Oh, is it this character? That's the simplified? Like... Probably this. Right? No, that's too... No. I don't know. 新娘. No, oh no, this is 新, right? 新娘. Interesting. Okay. 新. Let's go. Oh, wait. Ah! That's the mask.
同 心
Oops.
对
Okay. Alright. Our review stack is getting larger and larger, actually. 87. Alright. Focus. What time is it? It's almost 2. I really thought this peak day was going to be less than... going to be less than 8 hours. I mean, less than 7, like less than 6, actually. We're already 30 minutes. Focus, focus.
别
Ah! Is it just not? Or don't? Ugh. I'll think about it. The phone.
四方
I guess. Then no, don't is fine. Don't is fine. I don't usually think of don't right away though. Alright, I get it.
北方
So saber. That was an awkward one.
圆 打车
Gotta go fast. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh no. Fine.
门
Oh, they accepted door and entrance. Okay. I'm like... Okay. Or I might have added door. I don't know. Oh, I almost typed Yama.
上山
Okay.
安福
Oh, I almost typed Yong.
4月 西方 男朋友 明白
Ah! Oh, wait. Bright white. Oh, it's clear? Oh, whoops. Okay.
了
Did? Okay.
子
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, yeah. 休想 what the heck?
休想
Oh. Don't think? Okay. Ah! Ah, that was dung. Dang it. 叫好。
叫好。
Oh no. Oh no. That's to applaud. That's to applaud. I'm rushing now. What was this? Sheep? Oh no, what was this? Grain stalk? It's a beanstalk! Ugh.
风水。
Yeah, I'm rushing. It's fine. This is bound to happen.
东。
We already know all the errors, so not a big deal. Wait, there was a typo? Oh, is this just no? Oh, the no sign. They want the no sign.
7月。 工作。 最好。
The heck was this? Two people? But people were peopling? Was this stack? No, this was not stack. People? I was gonna write compare. Let's just go with compare. It's not. Oh, it's a conga line. Jeez. I think this was supposed to be beanstalk. It's not. Oh, wait. Oh, that's supposed to be hand. What am I doing? Second hand. I did it again. I did it for Wanikani too. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta be careful now.
友好。
友好. Oh, is this the... Wait, 友好. Have good? 友好. Okay. Oops. Flower.
早。 出门。 在。 搬。 进来。
Hold. Yes.
怎。 大楼
It's still the same.
楼下
I don't want to talk about that hand.
家
I'm overanalyzing. Bai Tai.
白菜 li
Dollhouse.
左右手 妹妹 左右
Oh no! This is not literally left and right. It's not Japanese. It's approximately. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
楼上
I'm trying to go as quickly as I can.
朋友
These are really okay. What was Shufeng for? Oh.
10分
Was it totally? Yes. Okay. Oh, this is different too. Oh, it's our crown. I can.
去 能
Okay.
地
Okay. This is different too. Elbow. Okay. Fuzzy.
区
This had something to do with. Oh, right. Oh, whoops. 线. Yeah, that's a typo. 口水.
口水
口水. That's wrong. Read on the when I was reading the opinion. 口水. This was stair or stairs.
大衣
Top coat. Okay.
线
Nope. Wait. Currently? Is it like current? Present. Okay.
N 雨衣 昨日
There. The heck? Oh.
昨天
Two ways to say yesterday. They want a present.
国 他 他们
Whoops.
下 小
Hold. Hulk is in the bathroom of the bakery. What is Hulk doing in the bathroom of the bakery? With a cocoon? Oh, Harry. Harry is in the bottom with the character. Foreman comes out, yes.
后
Sorry, it sounded like a bunch of gibberish, but I was just checking on the tone. Well, we try to go much faster this time. It was less than 30 minutes. Is there a timer here? No, there's no timer. I wouldn't mind a timer on this. So we could start like a timer as well to get some time, but it looks like it was about 30. We did, our error rate kind of went up though. Still caressed at 90. I think none of the mistakes were mistakes that I didn't know the correct answer to. At least we have that going for us. So let's quickly review this stuff. Yeah, if I get to bed like 1 hour or 2 hours earlier, I can finally wrap up the Duolingo stuff. Then we can start playing video games. I gotta. There's plenty of time. The run won't take more than the MSQ run, since I completed pretty much everything. The MSQ run, I don't expect to see too much problem. So we're just gonna listen to the Chinese main story quests of Like a Dragon 8, and then the Japanese one. I'm looking forward to it as a refresher. Although the only event that involves Majima in Like a Dragon 8 was when Kiryu went and consoled the three guys, Daigo, right? Daigo, Saijima, and Majima at like what looks like Hokkaido to me. Like they went way north or something, and then you could duke it out. Like there's like this epic fight, and that's the only time Majima showed up. So maybe they'll explain why how Majima ended up in Hawaii from that event. That's kind of a weird way to link them. Oh, that was from yesterday. Okay, so what do we have? We have face, missiles. What was this? Laurel Reef? Oh my gosh. And guard is fine because there's stand in it. Not that type of stand. Mask is okay because it deals with head, which consistent with Wanikani. Like this builds on itself. Laurel Reef, oof, and Spike, those two are going to be interesting to connect if it becomes a problem. Of course, we don't have to use mnemonics if it doesn't become a problem. What the heck was this? Oh, the hoe? Oh my gosh. I looked at this more of a watchtower. This is a watchtower. This was one of the first characters, actually. One of the first characters in Duolingo. Actually, Atadashi might have been one of the first as well. And this is one of the radicals in it. Okay, what are we doing here? We're doing reads. So we're doing pinyin. Dang it. I screwed up. 线. 线 美 面 红 心 对 oh man, 对 is probably the most complex traditional that we have so far. Yeah, the farthest departure from its simplified. It's almost unrecognizable. All the other ones were recognizable. They have a very solid like 40 to 50% overlap. Or the radicals itself is in it. But this one has 2 radicals substituting for 1, so that's pretty officially. We reading the sentences and stuff introduce a lot of crazier traditional ones, which I have seen because of Japanese. I've seen those ones because of Japanese, and then combining it with the translation, I could figure out most of what it's supposed to mean anyway. And the reads, on the other hand, yep, pretty out there. Tough. It generally feels like in Chinese, right? In Mandarin, it feels like you can guess, and eventually you'll hit on many of the major sounds it could be, largely because they're so like all the sounds are supposed to be like so somewhat. It has like a similar semblance. Like, oh, it can't, like, Fei doesn't, like, Fei, what's next to Fei? Like, you can lean on the ones that you have a sound next to Fei a lot. Like Fei Chang, right? Fei Chang. For now, because all these words are supposed to be relatively common. Except for some of those examples. This is cool. Whoops. I put it 3. 左右爷爷要钥匙. Yeah, it's definitely, I can definitely tell now that the pace that Duolingo has for Japanese is far below the maximum pace for that format. Because the Chinese one, it feels like I've caressed it so much quicker. It's interesting. And it didn't even require the other formats. Although I really like the chat and response stuff. So it's a shame it didn't have any of that. Zhang Zhai. Zhang Zhai. 江寨时时间奶茶书桌桌子 silence, yeah, 桌子我们 no 我们小时 教师是非是非 Wait. Yes. 像船 Okay. Let's do these. Only 6. Not too bad. So we have Xena. Where are you doing, Xena? Xena is in the bathroom. Xena is in the bathroom of the pawn shop. Xena is in the bathroom of the pawn shop. Looking for the scepter. Looking for the scepter. Only to pull out a walking eye from the toilet. No scepter present. Feels bad. That's the mnemonic. I know. Really crazy, huh? So Mario is in the main room of the beach house. Beach house, what is Mario doing? He was no. Yes, Mario was in the beach house. What was happening? Oh, I thought he was in the bathroom. No, he's not in the bathroom. Then missiles, the heckin' what do you call those guys? Bullet bills attacked him. And he tried his heckin' spray, his tanning spray, and totally didn't work. Right? It had no effect. To not have, right? It had no effect. To have not. How do you have not to not have? I guess either would work. Okay. Alright, so now what is Mickey Mouse doing? Mickey Mouse is in the bathroom. Oh, it was Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse was in the bathroom of the pawn shop. Okay. What other ways are there to study Chinese? What do you mean by what other ways are there to study Chinese? There's so many ways to study Chinese. Wait. Actually, what do you mean? I was caught up in my own thoughts. Mickey Mouse is in the bathroom of the pawn shop. What is Mickey Mouse doing? Mickey Mouse, something dealing with a face. The heck was Mickey Mouse? What was Mickey Mouse doing with the face? I don't know what Mickey Mouse was doing with a face. Like, there are tools for studying Japanese. You're kind of curious how other people study Chinese too. Do Chinese. Do Chinese is I think it's a SHK early SHK like 2.0 something, and it's it transcribes like books, I think. And then there's Chairman Bao. They translate news. So these are 2 reading apps that people would use. Hello Chinese is your Duolingo, but this one is focused. So it's focus. It's Chinese only. So it's your Duolingo analog without needing all the other baggage. It's Chinese focus. So Hello Chinese is free. These two are not. Chairman Bao and Wu Chinese are not. And this will usually carry them to like HSK, a bit about HSK 3+, and then people go on and do their like vocabulary and then conversation stuff and immersion. And Pleco. So like after they get their bases, hello. So HanziHero is not one of them, obviously. So Chairman Bao, Do Chinese, and Hello Chinese. Hello Chinese lead into these two, and they often get them to HSK 3+. Then they do sentence mining, vocabulary training, which then HanziHero could be relevant. And then they do conversation and immersion with Pleco, which is Pleco. Pleco is your source for dictionary and all your plugins. And Pleco also extracts like dialogue and subtitles and stuff into Chinese. And then most people just run around with Pleco. They go. That's what I've heard. I haven't gotten there, obviously, and I don't think I'm going to end up using any of these things because for me, I'm probably going to end up using LLMs, which the person that was learning Chinese that I met 2 days ago, the person that's learning Chinese that I met 2 days ago, who has a Chinese wife, the statistician, LLMs, I think. They might not have mentioned LLMs. They might have mentioned Hello Chinese, actually. The person I met a day ago mentioned LLMs for something else, for a different language. But I would probably end up doing LLMs. If you can prompt train, that will be enough to get you to like Pleco and sentence mining. So that's kind of where I'm going. It's not that I'm gonna make time to try every other thing out. I mean, maybe if people wanted me to, you know, if people wanted my opinion and whatnot, and there's some sort of reason to do so, then perhaps I'll start a new project. But generally, I'm at a position where I have to start simulating construction. So LLM is a very positive thing. And then I have to story write with like Pleco or something. It might be like I can do story farming and mining. And then you can integrate that with like an Anki interface or something. So you can extract the vocabulary, insert Anki to produce the notes and stuff, and then go back and forth, right? And LLM would be my learning material. Then when I immerse, I'm practicing. So practicing, if I practice with Pleco, I can archive those things, and then when I go to learn, I can construct the Anki deck or something and then go back and forth. So I'm already past the stage where I don't really necessarily need to complete any of these things, but it's kind of nice to we're at the vocab plus for vocab, and then we need a interaction source. So interaction source would be the LLM. That's my next source. And then a form of mining and investment in other things, investment in related things. So video games, right? Video games will be my mine source. So will I use Anki or something to keep track of it? I might. Something so that I don't have to break out a notepad or something. I could break out a notepad and write those things down as I'm playing video games. I haven't decided how I'm going to do this yet. For now, it's still building a vocabulary, since I know there are a lot of people who say like, oh, now you should focus on grammar and all that stuff. It's like, grammar is all well and good. However, when you know the foundational grammars, in my opinion, my next stage would be to use the simplified grammar and consistently try to create sentences with that grammar. Someone said something that I completely disagreed with a little bit, but that's a preference thing. If you cannot create If you cannot create sentences with simple grammar, then learning complex grammar creates a bigger barrier to creating sentences. So the more you push off trying to create and think about complex sentences without spending time creating sentences in the first place, in my opinion, that is a big leap, but you can still do it. You can totally jump in the deep end. For myself, I don't advance to complex grammar unless I'm already comfortable creating simple grammar. And simple grammar can lead to the transition of complex grammar. So that's kind of smoother learning curve for me. So right now I respond to people with like 3-word sentences or 4 or 5, right, at most, and it only express a specific tense, that kind of thing. And then the vocabulary will get iterated on those simple sentences. It allows me to create and build building blocks for complex sentences. That's how I would go about it, right? And that's kind of the plan for now. For others, you hear a lot of comments about, oh, you know, I focused on, I was trying to get my HSK 4 to 6 grammar points in. However, when they ever go to speak, they keep forgetting how to use 1 to 3 grammar structure. Right? Like, it's no rush, in my opinion, to go into complex grammar, because think about the type of grammar you use when you're typing. Your grammar doesn't go anywhere beyond like A2, maybe sometimes B1. If I talk really in depth, then you might get to like B1 or B2 in English. But generally speaking, saying, oh, how was your day? Right? I'm having a great day. What do you think? I think this is good. That's great. How are you? That stuff is, in my opinion, really a great place to start. So, I haven't been rushing my grammar. In Chinese, I think even Duolingo covers the first 3 at HSK 1 through 3 pretty well. So, I don't know. Should you create more Japanese sentences? I don't know. How do you feel? Sometimes I like to say nonsensical things in Japanese, but they are structured well enough, right? I don't know. Don't know how it works. How did you learn your other languages? Right? I think the greatest resource you have are all your preferences, like the way you have gone about with your previous language, because you're technically multilingual. For me, this is the first time I've ever gotten to a point where I'm building vocabulary. I haven't ever actively built vocabulary for another language yet. So like even in Spanish, I don't think I was building vocabulary. That would be somewhere like in English. When you're building vocabulary, it would be somewhere in high school, where the whole point is to build vocabulary. So you don't really increase the complexity of the grammar. You're building your vocabulary base so that you can express many things with simple grammar. At least that's how I'm going about it. In Spanish, it was the same. After we got to a certain point, the grammar did not get any more complex. It was to build out a foundation so that we can express more ideas. Express ideas, but not increase the complexity of the grammar. The way I speak is not actually incredibly approachable a lot of times. Like the language that I'm using now in English, if you go meet someone or talk to someone, it sounds more like I'm lecturing. I'm explaining, I'm instructing, right? It sounds like I'm trying to sound instructive and constructive. But generally speaking, if I want to sound like this, that would not be very helpful or pragmatic. when I'm learning Chinese or Japanese, because I don't sound like this when I'm talking casually. When I'm streaming, I like to sound like this, or at least a little bit elevated, because it's kind of, I'm learning things. So at least in my opinion, I write a lot, Churn. I make sentences up, like I write about my day, or I talk about my day, right? Right? 你昨天开车了吗? Right? Like, did you drive a car yesterday? Which I kind of know you did, right? So, and you can break it up. It doesn't have to be sentences, constant sentences. When your thought breaks, I use English to fill in the gaps. But oops, I started thinking in Fujianese. Yeah. 如果我不知道说什么 right? 如果我不知道说什么，我说随便的句会or 句子 right? Or something like that. Like, if I don't know what I'm saying, then I will try to create something that is as close as I can. So I just say any casual sentence and try to continue to construct that. Otherwise, focusing on complexity is, like, in my opinion, trying to run before you can even walk. You will still be able to learn that way, though. Like, if you run and stumble, eventually you can still run. I'm not a person who likes to dive into the deep end. I just threw together a couple words that sounded right just now, right? 我不知道这是the correct 正 I don't know. 我 stream 以后在吃饭 right 吃饭 and 然后看电影用我的电脑学很多中文最后睡觉 or something 最后去or 会睡觉 or something like that. Just throw in stuff, do it, get used to it. And I'm trying to do it live. Like, I'm trying to have myself do it on the fly. I could sit here and write, like, okay, is this grammatically correct? Like, okay, I can sort this out. And then it would take me 10 minutes. Even though the sentence is weird, I still kind of understand it. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I mean by when people say you're afraid that you sound like a child, right? Like, you sound like a child. The idea is, what did you sound like a child? Like, how did you sound when you were learning a language? You tried words and you're learning words at the same time, and you use those words to best convey whatever you can do right now. And there's no, like, sense of, and when you're talking to another person, right, if it's another person that can help you with the language, a fellow language learner will likely actually also kind of understand what you're trying to say, because they might speak the same native language that isn't the target language. And also, if it was a native speaker, they often will have enough comprehension to actually probably understand it even more than language learner. So throw in some words, piece them together, and that's what I've been doing pretty much. Whenever the stream goes off, that's what I'm doing. So I often be like, now I'm doing this stuff and I don't get a chance to talk, right? So every time I'm typing, I'm actually thinking of the other language right now. I actually, most of the time when I'm doing this, I'm rarely thinking in English. I'm actually thinking in Japanese most of the time. Like, um, how do I express 上, right? 上床 in Japanese, right? How would you say to go in bed? Well, you could start with neru, right? Neru, or beto, right? Beto or neru, or betu ni neru to capture the position of on, or you could just throw in a ue somewhere. Ue, what do we do? Like beto no ue o ue o neru, something like that. Have fun with it. Eventually, it'll come together, right? At some point, if you're doing the stuff, you'll fine tune it. In my opinion, fine tune it. It'll start to come together with use. You want to sound like mama, call, mama call, fun, please. Like 妈妈，我喜欢，you know，我喜欢白菜，right，白菜，and I don't have anything to follow up because I can't think of anything. 可以我们吃水果吗？Right？我最喜欢玩电脑游戏，especially whatever RPG is, right? So you do it with a smile, you start getting all the words put together, and that's probably how I would go about it. In situations like this, though, if I can buy my time, I can form the sentences in my head while still buying time. So I could say, like, yeah, right now I'm reading the sentence, but I'm forming the sentence. So, okay, oh, I see what you mean. And in the moment, at the moment, I'm forming the sentence. So I'm checking for my grammar and checking what I could say safely while I'm reading your sentence. So you still have some time in between when you're reading and talking, especially texting, right? Especially texting. There's a way to juggle a lot of this, in my opinion. So you could say something while thinking about the next thing you're going to say, in case, or something like that. That's how I slowly became more articulate, in my opinion. When I was a kid, when I always focus on exactly the thing because I had really little experience, right? So if I couldn't say the thing, I pause, I like freeze, I would stop. Like, as opposed to if someone was talking and you couldn't follow them, you could be a person who's really focused on accuracy, and you would say something and they're like, oh, I couldn't follow this person. Okay, what did they say? And that person's already gone, like the conversation's already gone. So instead, what I would learn right away to be conversational is wait 慢慢一点可以你说的慢，you know 慢一点 right 我你说的很快太快了 right 请可以你帮我限量一下 yeah 慢一点 right just slow down a little bit. Let's discuss this a little bit slower because I'm lost. Like, you could be slower. So in my opinion, I think those types of phrasing and how you can interact in a way ends up becoming far more natural in the long run. So whenever I say, oh, if I'm lost, I'm going to say certain phrases, and those phrases can give a little bit of control. We should VC and listen to you speak speak Chinese. No, I still got another year. Remember, Sharon? I said maybe in another year or two. Like language learning takes it takes time. It hasn't even been a year for Chinese, okay? Like language learning is a long process. But what I can say is in Japanese, I will be able to at least say, please, can you stop? I'm a little confused. Can you repeat this? What does this sentence mean? Or I don't understand this grammar here, right? And can you tell me what this letter means? How can you say it in a different way so I can understand? Those are the phrases that I have been more accustomed to learning first. And then, you know, the rest is ringo o tabemasu, right? Ringo o tabemasu. Or I don't know. Ramen ga hoshii desu, right? Or something. I want ramen. And then you just say like, oh, you know, someone says a lot of things, but you heard food. It's like, daijoubu desu. Hai, daijoubu desu. You know, iko, right? Ikimashou. Ikimashou ne. Let's go. Anyways, all right. That's enough. I need to. We're getting later. It's not as scrambly as that, but you got to start somewhere. Let's see. So Tarzan. Tarzan is inside the temple. What was Tarzan doing inside the temple? He was wearing a mask to blend in with the monks, to be the same as the monks. Okay, so Xena. Wow, Xena's been busy today. Xena is outside of the infirmary. What was Xena outside the infirmary? Xena was guarding the tree, right? The tree that made everyone happy. With the hoe. Use the hoe to guard the tree. I'm missing guard there. If there's anything that I can say about learning, is you don't learn if you keep watching. Like, learning will consistently be uncomfortable if you're not used to knowing or being aware of how you can push yourself to understand that when you're learning, you can't be perfect. You can't be accurate. And if you're saying you love learning, then and you love learning and you want to do learning for the rest of your life or a majority of your life, generally speaking, then the majority of your life is going to be operating and behaving and learning with partial knowledge, right? So constantly planning all of your steps in trying to learn the perfect way to get to a goal is someone who doesn't learn very often. So that makes sense. If you don't always learn new things or consistently learn new things, you want to be efficient. You want to get it over with, right? Learning is uncomfortable to someone who doesn't like learning very often. For myself, I pretty much dedicated my entire life to learning. I don't think there was a time in my life in which I did not learn anything. Like, I'm not in university anymore. Like, I'm not doing research, but in science, from the time I was born to now, there wasn't a period in time where I would sit there and say I shouldn't be learning something. So with that regards, most of my life's experience deals with how to convince someone and or help someone learn or want to learn. So my description of my behavior might seem a little weird or it might seem a little embarrassing. However, if you meet another fellow learner, you'd be surprised how well they can show that they don't know something while at the same time they know a lot at the same time, right? Like, if you think it's cringy and embarrassing, I can convince you that this is my process in learning. So if you think it's cringy and embarrassing, you may want to think about how often do you learn. When people learn, they being apprehensive with limited knowledge is something that will be in ever emotional ambivalence, right? You will have emotional ambivalence likely, and how great that is will stop you from going into the next step, right? What's the next step when someone wants to ride a bicycle? There's a chance they can fall down, right? But you can take safety measures. Like, what's a way to ride on a bicycle when there's a chance you might fall down? You have someone look after you, or you can prepare braking or falling. I actually, in Taekwondo, when you're doing martial arts, you can practice what falling and failing is like before you tackle the actual execution. So like things like jumping, kicking, and like choreographing takedowns and stuff, you practice all the falling first. So in this case, you have vocabulary, you have lots of tools that will hold you in place while you're failing, right? Like, they will prevent you from failing. These tools are great because they constantly correct your course. In the reality of the using of the stuff, the moment you shed the tool, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be less accurate, largely because now you're talking to another human being. At least we're talking about language learning, right? And for yourself, you can choose to either say, I hate myself because I keep making the same errors, or I like it that I'm trying and I know I'm making these errors, but I also know how to correct them for the future. So that's kind of what I mean by when someone keeps apologizing to me when they're making mistakes or making typos. And my only thought is, I'm glad you're even trying to make those opportunities. Like, I understand this is not a common thing for what Eastern culture, right? Hear me out. There is a compromise here. This channel or my sessions are for learning. So even for even for Eastern culture, you know how what is a proverb? If you are unsure, do not say something to confirm that you're ignorant or stupid or something like that, right? Like in a face culture, if you don't know the answer for sure, you don't say anything because it could be a point of embarrassment. There's a chance, right? However, the environment here, at least for myself, right? If I'm constantly learning something and making mistakes, that I don't expect anyone else to treat this environment differently. So if you're constantly worried about making mistakes, don't. Because I constantly make mistakes and we talk about it, we learn from it, right? I understand that that's against other things, right? It would be kind of cool if this was a social norm, but generally speaking, it may never change. I'm not sure, but it's pretty stifling how I think lots of people stop talking in an environment or stop sharing in an environment because they're going to be worried about being correct or being accurate. And my only thought is, I'm not that person. Unfortunately, I might not be a representative of a lot of people, but generally speaking, if you made a mistake, you have to rest and rest your trust, like be tell your insecurities to like chill for a moment, because I will try my best at all times to try to understand you. That is what, in my opinion, a learning person is more likely going to do. Now, a person who doesn't ever want to learn anything will tell you what is right and what is wrong, because they're not trying to understand you. They're trying to tell you what the right thing is. So if you made a typo, I would probably try to fix it myself and then continue the conversation and then see what you do with that, right? The idea is that you don't have to save face by literally trying to be right all the time. At least in my opinion, it's a balance of learning in an environment. Like, there is kind of something of a bias here, because I don't know what it's like to be raised, like grow up in another school environment, right? Do you get I know that from stories and anecdotal examples, like from other schools, that you get harshly punished for basically not getting the thing right in the first place, or in the second. Like, so there is a cultural barrier. I understand that a lot of times, especially if I'm talking to someone from an Eastern culture, and I get that because I get that to some extent, because my parents also think of things that way. For myself, I don't want, in my opinion, if you're not an American person, which that totally makes sense, right? There are other people outside of the United States. However, my teaching experience is biased towards the American education system. However, it is coming from a place where I understand that it might work for people who haven't been exposed to it. So what I mean by that is, if you feel like your things are not working, at least I'm offering an alternative. What is an alternative? You can interact with other people like me, for example. I'm not the only one. I'm not a unicorn, but I'm certainly a minority. However, with this exposure, one can look for an understanding person, right? There are telltale signs of people you can look for language exchange or for communication and stuff, that might fit a profile that increases the odds. I can't tell you how often, how important this is in later in life, largely because when you go to university or you go to a PhD program and stuff, knowing who you're going to work with, like being able to understand what kind of environment suits you, is really kind of important. Unless you want to do the thing where you'll just make it always work, because I certainly have that is an option, right? If you say you don't have a choice, then you have to make it work. That's a different skill set, but generally speaking, they both also lead to a learning propensity, right? Wherever you're going to start, you're probably going to start a couple times in the future of the chapter of your life that involves being in an element that would be uncomfortable. Not everyone gets all these chances. So ultimately, when I was a kid, when I was younger, I took lots of chances. And then as an adult, I got lucky. So now I get to take more chances. So yeah, it is a little biased. It's definitely biased. And what I'm saying might not be for everyone. But for me, I put a smile on my face, and if I'm genuinely trying, I usually, most of the time, people don't find it cringy. They find it like, heck, I should pick up something and try it too. And I think, to me, pretty biased here, if you want to convince someone to learn language, the last thing you probably want to perpetuate is that you sound like a native speaker by the time you open your mouth for the first time. For me, the first thing I expect when someone says they're learning a language is that they're using the language at the expense of not knowing everything. Because if I have to be honest, I don't know everything about English. That doesn't necessarily mean I don't use English, right? It's shocking. You might be thinking, well, yeah, duh. Isn't that so logical? It sounds like it's logical on paper. Yet, what is causing the behavior of people not wanting to use their language whenever they can? Right? So, like, what is stopping you from writing about your day in Japanese? What is stopping you from writing your day in Chinese with broken Chinese, broken Japanese? Nothing is really stopping you, in my opinion, other than the mindset, personally. So you will, it's still possible to get to the same goal. My option here that I'm illustrating is that I do all of the above, regardless. Like, you're gonna see me bumble through tons of more things. If it turns you off and it triggers you, at least you get to become aware that this is not for you. You can like admit to yourself or accept that, yeah, I prefer when I speak to be grammatically correct, or you prefer these things. At least seeing someone do it, like myself, if I trigger you, my question to you is, how do you learn language knowing that this triggers you, right? I'm providing an example, and that example doesn't work for you. So hopefully that becomes a learning inspiration for how to avoid things, right? Don't do the things I do if it makes you angry or triggers you. For me, yeah, not so much anymore. Not so much. Maybe one day. One day, 我会说很多的中文 right? Maybe even become 流利 right? 流利 acquire 流利 in 中文很流利的中文Probably not, but we'll see. Okay. Door. Okay. Dumbledore. Last one. Dumbledore is in the. I watched that guy's impersonation. Some more of his impersonation, and he did the Japanese one, and he described the impersonation of a Japanese accent of an English as it's always constantly evolving, and I thought it was hilarious. And I also saw his Thai one. The Thai one was you have to imagine the person always in an elevator, and I thought it was fantastic. That guy's impersonation is great. Maybe one day I'll try to do an impersonation. Okay. Beach house, right? Beach house. Wait, what was Dumbledore doing at a beach house? Dumbledore was in the bathroom of beach house. Doing something, measuring. He was measuring something. Son of a bee sting. A laurel reef a laurel wreath, a caliper, and correct. What is Dumbledore doing in the bathroom that he was correcting? This was an abbreviated something, right? Okay, laurel wreath. There were no fins. It was... What's the last thing? Not a temple. I don't remember this. A sheep. Oh, yeah. Abbreviated sheep. So what was he trying to do? He worked with a magic sheep who helps hold a laurel wreath in place. Oh. And then he like casts a spell to hold it in the correct place. That one's rough. However, it's not too bad because at least we know at least I know the components. So the components, and I already know Dui. So at least a laurel wreath, sheep, and caliper. Okay. Alright. And that's a wrap for... Oh, I should go over the errors I made. I made a lot of errors. Okay, so... Let me see if I remember the errors. Nope, I don't remember the errors. Go over them. This is from last time, so... Not Xena. No, no. I don't know why I'm having trouble with hand. So hand... I keep thinking this is a beanstalk of some sort. That's hand. Ch? Oh no, dong. Oh yeah, dong. I wrote ch. Sometimes I think this is car, largely because I only read the top half of the character. So dong. This was last time. Conga line. Ooh, I think this was the roughest. Conga line. I was way blank. This was blank. Conga line. This was snap judgment. To applaud. Snap judgment error. This was last time. Don't. 明白. Oh, this was snap judgment error as well. Clear. 别人 last time. 我. Typo, but 现在, like, ooh, this one was pretty bad. Approximately. I mixed it up with Japanese. Okay, that's not too bad. Okie dokie. So can I remember them? I think the worst one is probably approximately 明白 right, 明白 or clear. Was it son of a bee sting? 脚好 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 叫好 这是叫好 right? 叫好 yeah 叫好 to applaud 叫好 I think the rest are okay outside of conga line. Conga line. All right. Cool. That's conga land. All right, folks. There you have it. Hopefully tomorrow is going to happen. The rest of the review for Chinese and Mandarin, lots of the points that I've made in the last three days or 4 days. Oops, sorry, I forgot. My bad. Last of the 3 or 4 days, were topics that I'm already preparing for the Duolingo Chinese wrap up, right? Tomorrow is gonna be the last day. We're gonna do it tomorrow for sure. So I have 4 constructs left, dealing with business documents, talking to coworkers, a thing about the internet, and then discussing business. Those are the last 4 constructs from Duolingo Chinese, and then we're gonna cover a lot of the topics, like the topic I mentioned today, and like comparing and contrasting my experience right now with like SRS, and also comparing what I'm going to do for the future for learning Chinese, like the bridge thing that I was mentioning today, as well as what Duolingo Chinese is going to be for me next time, or like moving forward, and then how the schedule works, right? So all of that is going to happen tomorrow. It'll be interesting. I think I would say the vast majority of stuff is going to transition pretty different. It's going to look very different without saying much at the moment, if all the things go well and we get to 2020. Right. Still early. We're barely into February. All right, folks. Until next time. All right. If you're going to watch this later, 谢谢. And guys, always welcome to share your stories. You know, every once in a while, drop by every 3 months. Tell me about what you did in the last 3 months. Things happen. Language learning is definitely something that moves much slowly. So until next time, right? 下次再聊吧. Right. Talk to you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.